Hello everyone, my name is Kobe Bryant. What does it take to be great? Not just good, not just better than the guy next to you, but truly great? Most people don't understand it. They think it's talent, they think it's luck, they think it's something you're just born with. Let me tell you right now, that's all bullshit. Greatness is earned. It's an obsession. It's waking up at 4 a.m. when no one else is watching. It's putting in the work when no one else believes in you. It's putting through pain, through exhaustion, through failure, because you refuse to be anything less than legendary. That's what I live by. That's the Mamba mentality. And today, I'm going to show you how to unlock your full potential, how to take your game, your career, your life to a level you never thought was possible. You ready? Let's get to work. What does it take to be great? Not good, not average, but truly great? It's not just talent, not just luck, and definitely not shortcuts. It's a mindset, a relentless, obsessive hunger to be better today than you were yesterday. That's the Mamba mentality. It's waking up at 4 a.m. while the world is sleeping. It's pushing through pain. It's finding another gear when everyone else is slowing down. It's about discipline, resilience, and the courage to demand more from yourself every single day. I didn't wake up one morning and just become one of the greatest. I worked for it. I obsessed over it. Every hour, every rep, every sacrifice, I made them because I understood one thing. Greatness is earned, not given. And if you truly want to unlock your full potential, you have to attack life with the same intensity. No excuses, no shortcuts, just a grind. Passion isn't just loving something. It's breathing it, living it, suffering for it. Most people say they love something, but the moment it gets hard, they quit. That's not passion. Passion is being willing to sacrifice sleep, comfort, and even relationships to achieve your dream. Passion is the fuel that keeps you going when nothing else does. I didn't just love basketball, I was obsessed with it. Every morning before sunrise, I was in the gym. Every night, long after my teammates left, I was still there, shooting, dribbling, perfecting my craft. Passion doesn't ask for permission, it demands commitment. If you're not waking up every day excited to chase your dreams, you're in the wrong game. Find what sets your soul on fire and give it everything you've got. Because dreams without action mean nothing. There's a difference between working hard and being obsessed. Hard work is showing up. Obsession is never leaving until the job is done. It's studying the details, analyzing every mistake, never being satisfied. When others were practicing for 2 hours, I was practicing for 6. When others were celebrating, I was watching game film, breaking down every move, every weakness, every opportunity. Obsession isn't comfortable, it's lonely. It means saying no to distractions, sacrificing fun and dedicating yourself to something greater. But that's the price of mastery. If you want to be the best, you have to be willing to go where others won't. Be obsessed or be average. There's no fear. It's an illusion. It only has power if you feed it. I missed thousands of shots. I lost heartbreaking games. I failed more times than I can count. But fear never dictated my next move. Champions embrace failure. They use it as fuel. Fear of failure paralyzes weak minds. Fear of mediocrity drives great ones. If you let fear hold you back, you'll never know how great you could have been. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of never trying. Be afraid of looking back and realizing you never gave yourself a chance. Fear is temporary, regret is forever. Talent without discipline is wasted potential. The best don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. Motivation fades. Some days you won't feel like working out, studying, or grinding. That's when discipline takes over. For me, discipline meant never skipping a workout, never cutting corners, and never making excuses. It meant showing up every single day, whether I felt like it or not. Success isn't built in a day, it's built daily. If you want to be great, you can't rely on feelings. You have to rely on habits. Your habits define your future. There's no secret formula to success. The answer is simple. Outwork everyone. When I played, I wasn't the tallest, the fastest, or the strongest, but I worked harder than anyone else. If someone trained for 2 hours, I trained for 6. If someone practiced 500 shots, I shot 1,000. I refused to let anyone outwork me. Your competition isn't sleeping, so why should you? While others are resting, you should be grinding. While others are making excuses, you should be improving. Greatness isn't about what you do when everyone's watching. It's about what you do when no one's watching. Success is 90% mental and 10% physical. You can train your body, but if your mind isn't strong, you'll break when it matters most. Mental toughness is pushing through exhaustion, ignoring distractions, and staying focused when the pressure is at its highest. I played with injuries. I played through pain. I played when everything in me wanted to quit, because I knew the difference between champions and everyone else is the ability to keep going when everything tells you to stop. The moment you let doubt creep in, you lose. So train your mind just as hard as your body. Learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Success requires sacrifice. You can't have it all. You can't party all night and expect to be the best. You can't spend hours on distractions and expect to master your craft. Greatness demands focus. It means giving up short-term pleasures for long-term success. For me, that meant missing birthdays, social events, and vacations. It meant saying no to distractions so I could say yes to my dream. People will doubt you, criticize you, and try to pull you back. Ignore them. They don't see the vision. Keep your eyes locked on your goal and be willing to pay the price. At the end of the day, what matters isn't the trophies or the records, it's the impact you leave behind. The Mamba mentality isn't just about winning, it's about inspiring others to be the best version of themselves. I didn't just want to be remembered as a great basketball player, I wanted to be remembered as someone who pushed people to chase their greatness. Your legacy isn't about what you achieve, it's about how you inspire others to achieve. So ask yourself, what will you leave behind? Winners don't just play the game, they dominate it. They step onto the court, the field, the stage, wherever their arena is, with one mindset: I will not lose. I didn't play to participate, I played to destroy my opponents, to push myself beyond my limits, and to prove that my work ethic was unmatched. Every second counted. Every moment was an opportunity to gain an edge. When you embrace the Mamba mentality, you don't compete to just be good, you compete to be the best. You approach everything with a killer instinct. So ask yourself, do you have that fire inside you? Do you hate losing more than you love winning? If you don't, someone else does, and they will outwork you. The Mamba mentality isn't about being satisfied with competing, it's about refusing to accept anything less than victory. Being great isn't just about your own success. It's about making those around you better. A true leader doesn't just set the standard, they raise it for everyone. I demanded excellence from my teammates because I wanted them to reach their full potential. I pushed them, I challenged them, I called them out when they weren't giving 100%. Some people thought I was too intense. I didn't care because I knew that if I didn't push them, they would never become champions. Leadership isn't about being liked. It's about holding yourself and others accountable. It's about inspiring people to rise to a level they didn't think was possible. If you want to be great, don't just focus on your own success. Elevate the people around you. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your preparation. Pressure doesn't make champions. Preparation does. Every game I was confident not because I hoped to win, but because I had put in the work. I had studied my opponents, I analyzed their weaknesses, and sharpened my skills to the point where I knew I was ready for any situation. Confidence isn't built in the moment, it's built in the hours of unseen work. When the pressure is on, the people who have prepared will rise, and the ones who haven't will crumble. So prepare like your life depends on it, because in the world of competition, it does. If you want to be great, you can't stay the same. Growth requires evolution. In my career, I had to change my game multiple times. When I was younger, I relied on my athleticism. But as I got older, I had to refine my footwork, develop new moves, and outthink my opponent. I didn't resist change, I embraced it. That's why I continued to dominate even when my body wasn't what it used to be. Life will throw challenges at you. Your competition will evolve. The game will change. Will you? Those who refuse to adapt get left behind. Those who embrace change keep winning. Be flexible, be open to learning, never stop improving. At the end of the day, trophies fade. Records get broken. What lasts is your impact. I wanted my legacy to be bigger than basketball. That's why I wrote books, coached young players, and inspired the next generation to chase their dreams with relentless passion. The Mamba mentality isn't just about winning, it's about inspiring others to be great. What will people remember about you when you're gone? What impact will you leave on the world? Your legacy isn't built in one moment, it's built in the choices you make every single day. So make them count. Distractions are everywhere. Social media, excuses, negativity, they're all designed to pull you away from your mission. But greatness requires focus. When I played, I was completely locked in. Nothing else mattered. Not the noise, not the critics, not the pressure. I wasn't just playing, I was studying every movement, every weakness, every angle. I was present in every moment, laser focused. If you want to reach the top, you need to eliminate anything that doesn't serve your goal. Cut out the excuses. Ignore the doubters. Stop wasting time on things that don't push you forward. Winners don't have time for distractions. They're too busy building their legacy. Forgiveness isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every legend, every champion, every icon has failed. The difference is they got back up. I lost championships. I missed game-winning shots. I faced injuries that could have ended my career. But quitting was never an option. Every setback was a lesson. Every loss made me hungrier. Pain is temporary. Growth is forever. When life knocks you down, and it will, get back up. Use the pain, let it fuel you. Turn failure into motivation. Because the only real failure is never trying again. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Confidence isn't arrogance, it's knowing that you've put in the work and you're ready. Confidence is built through preparation. Before every game, I visualized myself winning. I saw myself making every shot, breaking through every defense, lifting that championship trophy. I believed it before it happened, and because I believed it, I made it real. Confidence isn't given, it's earned. It comes from countless hours of practice, from proving to yourself over and over again that you are capable. So train like a champion, think like a champion, walk like a champion, and one day you'll wake up and realize you are one. Most people stop when they get tired. Champions keep going. I trained when I was exhausted. I played through injuries. I worked harder when my body begged me to stop, because I knew that pushing past that moment of fatigue, breaking point, was what separated me from the rest. When your mind tells you you're done, you're only at 40%. The greats don't stop when they're tired, they stop when they're finished. If you want to reach the top, you have to be willing to push past the limits others accept. Because when you go beyond what you thought was possible, that's where greatness begins. Everybody wants success. Few people are willing to fall in love with the work it takes to get there. I love the process. I love the pain, the exhaustion, the struggle. I love the early mornings and late nights, because I knew that every drop of sweat, every extra rep, every hour in the gym was shaping me into the best version of myself. If you only chase the end result, you'll never last. You have to love the journey, love the grind, love the small improvements, the hard days, the relentless effort. Because when you truly embrace the process, nothing can stop you. You can't improve what you don't acknowledge. Self-awareness is the foundation of growth. I studied my game relentlessly. I knew my strengths, but more importantly, I knew my weaknesses. If my footwork needed work, I fixed it. If my defense wasn't where it needed to be, I obsessed over it. I didn't lie to myself. I faced my flaws head on. The problem with most people is they only focus on what they're good at. They avoid their weaknesses. But if you want to be great, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. Break yourself down so you can build yourself up. That's how champions are made. Some people run from pressure. I ran toward it. The biggest moments, the game-winning shots, the championships, the moments where everything was on the line, I lived for them. Pressure didn't scare me, it sharpened me. While others cracked, I thrived, because I understood one thing: pressure is a privilege. If you feel pressure, it means you have an opportunity to do something great. So don't fear it, use it. Train your mind to stay calm in chaos. Prepare so intensely that when the moment comes, you don't shrink, you rise. Excuses are the enemy of greatness. Champions take responsibility for everything. I played through broken fingers. I played with a torn Achilles. I didn't blame my teammates, my coaches, or the referees. If I lost, it was on me. If I didn't perform, it was on me. And because I took full responsibility, I had full control over my success. Most people fail because they give themselves an easy way out. They blame, they complain, they make excuses. Don't be that person. If something isn't working, fix it. If you aren't good enough, work harder. Own your journey, own your results. If you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best. Success leaves clues. I studied Michael Jordan's moves like they were sacred texts. I dissected Magic Johnson's vision, Hakeem Olajuwon's footwork, and Oscar Robertson's fundamentals. I didn't just watch them. I absorbed their greatness and made it my own. Find the people who have already done what you want to do. Study their habits, their mindset, their approach. Don't just admire them, learn from them. Because the fastest way to greatness is to follow the blueprint of those who came before you. No matter how much I achieved, I always wanted more. 5 championships, not enough. MVP, not enough. The moment you think you've made it is the moment you stop growing. I didn't celebrate long. I didn't rest on my success. I was always looking for the next challenge, the next level, the next way to improve. That's the Mamba mentality. An unbreakable hunger to keep pushing, keep evolving, keep striving for more. No matter where you are right now, there's another level waiting for you. Never settle, never get comfortable. Keep chasing greatness until the day you die. You can't just love what you do, you have to be obsessed with it. Casual effort leads to casual results. I wasn't just passionate about basketball, I was obsessed. I woke up at 4 a.m. to train while my competition slept. I studied film for hours, breaking down every detail. I worked on my craft until I mastered it. Why? Because I knew that somewhere out there, someone wanted to take my spot. And I refused to let that happen. If you truly want to be great, ask yourself, are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else? Because obsession isn't a choice. It's the price of greatness. Your body can only go as far as your mind allows it. Champions are built not just physically, but mentally. I played through pain, exhaustion, and adversity because I refused to let my mind break. I trained myself to stay calm under pressure, to embrace discomfort, and to keep going when everything in me screamed to stop. Weak minds crumble, strong minds dominate. When things get tough, will you fold or will you push through? Mental toughness is about conditioning your mind to see obstacles as opportunities and pain as the pathway to greatness. Train your mind like you train your body, because in the end, that's what separates the good from the great. The flashiest moves in the world mean nothing if you don't master the basics. When I trained, I wasn't just working on my fadeaways and dunks. I was obsessed with footwork, angles, balance, and mechanics. I studied every tiny detail of my game because I knew that greatness is built on fundamentals. Most people want shortcuts, they want the highlight plays, but the truth is, if you can't master the basics, you'll never reach the top. Don't rush the process. Build a rock-solid foundation, and everything else will follow. The moment you think you made it, you've already lost. Hunger is what keeps champions at the top. I never allowed myself to feel satisfied. Every championship, just a stepping stone. Every achievement, just another reason to push harder. Because I knew that there was always more work to do, always another level to reach. If you want to be truly great, stay hungry. Don't let comfort or success make you complacent. No matter how much you achieve, keep grinding. Like, you're still an underdog with something to prove. Greatness isn't built in one day. It's built in thousands of days of relentless work. I didn't train only when I felt like it. I trained every single day, even when I was tired, even when I was sore, because I knew that the people who win aren't the ones who work hard occasionally. They're the ones who work hard consistently. Whatever your dream is, attack it daily. Build habits that push you forward. Show up even when you don't feel like it, because success doesn't come from one big effort. It comes from the small, disciplined efforts repeated over time.